Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening. Welcome to the Planning Board meeting of August 10th, 2023. First on the agenda for a public hearing is 728 Route 6 LLC. Mike, I don't believe you had any comments, did you?
I didn't have a memo, but he did put the lot depth and width, he put the width of the driveway, and he put the flower pot or a planter or something at the entry that would cause people to not walk directly out into the driving aisle
Right.
when they exit the building, which is what we asked for.
Thank you. Rich, I believe you had some comments.
They're all standard comments. All major engineering comments have been addressed. They just do need to get the approval from the New York City DEP regarding the water usage and the sewer usage for the plant. Other than that, they've submitted everything, the referrals, and that's where we're at. So.
Yeah. Thank you. And Pat?
And they've addressed all my issues, and you have an approval resolution before you this evening.
I know this has been in front of us for quite a while. Any comments here from the board?
No, Mr. Chairman.
No. Any comments from anyone from the public wish to be heard on this? Well, I do think, Willie, this is an improvement from what was there, obviously.
We live and learn, Craig.
So can I have a motion to close the public hearing?
Mr. Chairman, being there's no public comment, I'll make a motion to close the public hearing.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. Okay. Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion for the adoption of the resolution of the Planning Board of the Town of Carmel, number 23-16, August 10, 2023, tax map number 76.22-1-54, 728 Route 6, amended final site plan approval.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Nice talking to you, Willie.
Thank you very much. Have a nice
Have a good
weekend
evening.
and enjoy the rest of your evening. Same here. Hopefully we'll see you more.
Mike, I think those planters, yeah, I think those are really helpful. I think was a good move there. Next on the agenda for public hearing is Yankee Land Development, Bayberry Hill Road, and Owen Drive. Fine. So this is another applicant that's been in front of us for a while. Is there anyone from the public that wishes to be heard on this? I don't believe Mike, Rich, or Pat, you had any comments, any of you.
We delivered comments to you at the last meeting, and again, just to summarize, this was a subdivision that had preliminary approval for 14 lots, and they are proposing to change that to 2 single lots of 53 and I think 56 acres, that would allow the construction of 2 single-family homes on those large lots.
Anyone from the public?
Mr. Chairman, again, being there's no public comment, I'll make a motion to close this public hearing.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Pat, would you prepare a resolution for the next meeting?
Yes, sir, will do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're moving right along time. I shouldn't have said that, right, Mike? Yes. Number 3 that was on the agenda is off the agenda tonight. So we are on number 4, Yankee Land Development, Bayberry Hill Road and Owen Drive, extension of preliminary subdivision.
Maybe just for people in the comment, what was number 3 was G&F subdivision, Gateway Drive. That's off the agenda tonight.
Thank you. All right, Yankee Land Development. Mike, I don't believe you had any comments?
I didn't have any comments. This is just an extension of a previously approved map, which is the precursor to what we just saw, the 2-lot. They did what was it, 14? A 14-lot subdivision. They're keeping that intact. They're trying to do it in 2 separate times, so they're dividing it in 2, and then they're gonna go back to the original 14 lots, but it'll be 7 and 7 instead of
So you
14.
almost need to keep this active until the other one closes,
He
right?
needs to because it's his only insurance.
Right.
He's already at preliminary at this point for that one, so.
And Rich?
No objection to granting the 180-day extension. There are comments that have been previously given, if they are moving forward, from the 2012 subdivision that was approved. There are comments from way back when, that ultimately, if they're gonna move forward with this one, there are those that need to be addressed.
And Pat?
Simply put, the timing didn't sync up with these 2 applications, so he's, in order to provide some reasonable insurance, he wants to keep the 14 lot approval at the preliminary approval stage valid until it gets replaced by the application you just directed approval for earlier today, so that approval doesn't become effective for a little more time. So he would lose this one until he has the next one. He wants this to be just extended. So I don't think we need 6 months. I think you could probably do it a lesser amount of time, but it's up to you.
This one would just sunset then after the 6 months.
It would, right, so this would, if it doesn't get, if it doesn't, it would be replaced by the other one, and this would just be not renewed after the end of the termination of the 180 days. And it would sunset, to your point.
I'm okay leaving it at 6 months, just because, right? Rather than coming back and do another extension potentially. So do we have a motion to grant the 180-day extension?
I'll make a motion to grant the applicant a 180-day extension.
Second.
All in favor?
All right.
Thank you again.
Thank you. You're welcome, thank you. Thank you, you too. Rose distributed minutes of July 13th, 2023.
Mr. Chairman, I reviewed the minutes, made some very minor comments, so I move that the minutes be approved, subject to those comments.
Second, subject to.
All in favor?
Aye.
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion to close the meeting.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Meeting adjourned. Thank you, everybody.
digits, sir.
Have a nice night.
Single digits.